welcome back. Bienvenidos de vuelta. Como ven arriba, as you see up there, we're going to continue with Infinity Nikki. We're trying to do the story part of this event. Estamos intentando hacer la parte de la historia del evento este. Así que con eso dicho, el escritorio with the set to the desktop. Pero creo que voy a cambiar ese momo porque está bien rosado el bicho, pero como que no combina. Así que le pondremos el buen traje oscuro. Uh-huh. Wait. Yeah, we have to be at night.
When I turn... Don't cry. Don't remember me for this moment. Don't cry. Before my death, I truly lived. Nikki!
Chan chan chan.
Nikki! You finally woke up! You passed out all of a sudden. It scared me. I did... what? Just now, by the lake. We were watching the blue tears, and then a voice suddenly started speaking to us. Then you just walked straight into the water. I called out, but you didn't respond, and then you collapsed. Thankfully, a passerby helped me pull you out. Her name's Deanna. She's a ranger. Oh, it was nothing. And ranger might be a bit of a stretch. I only just started training. I actually learned how to swim by helping kids catch fish, since I could never get the hang of fishing. I never thought it'd actually come in handy someday. But I'm glad it did.
Right.
How are you feeling now? Do you hurt anywhere? I'm all right. Thank you, Deanna. But what about you? Me? I'm fine. Wait, my bracelet. It's gone. Oh no, don't tell me it just fell in the lake. Bracelet? Oh, please don't worry about it. That scale bracelet is actually a little odd. It's gone missing a few times, but somehow it always finds its way back. Grandma used to say people, like rivers, flow alongside each other. Things that drift along the water are sometimes returned by it too. Maybe one day, after some twists and turns, a kind soul will return it. I feel a bit sad about losing it, but it was worth it to get you out safely. Still, your bracelet was lost because of me. Deanna, I'll help you find it. It's that voice from the Blue Tears' fault. Without it, none of this would have happened. A voice? What voice? It was a woman's voice. She kept telling me not to cry, and not to let death be how she's remembered. Her tone was warm, but somehow it filled me with such deep sorrow. Strange. I didn't hear anything. While I was helping you, I spotted some strange blue figures flickering near the water's edge. I was going to check it out, but then you woke up. Unheard voices. Flickering figures. This is starting to give me the chills. Is that part of the Blue Tears legend, too? I've only heard the version where you return to the past to fix regrets. Wait! Hold on! Did you hear a response from the Blue Tears? Isn't that supposed to be a blessing? This sounds dangerous. It even mentioned death. I'm confused, too. I'm worried. Whoever
Whoever that voice belonged to, she sounded like she was in trouble, like she was calling out from somewhere far away. But how is that linked to the Blue Tear's legend of regret and redemption?
I don't really know either. I've only just arrived in Wishfield, so I'm not too familiar with the Blue Tears. That story, I heard it from a tear bottle vendor I met across the river. They might know more about it. You should ask them.
Good idea.
Great. Thank you, Deanna. We'll head there now.
Okay, I'll look around too. I didn't hear the voice, but if there's another clue here, maybe I can find it. If you need help again, come find me.
Ya que estamos. Oh no. Mm. Okay, so basically I need to take this box to the other side. I think. Okay. And now I have to figure out a way to get up there. Okay, there you go. Oh, but I am not heavy enough to do it. But maybe it will be fine. A ver, no soy no es suficientemente pesada la Nikki para lograrla, pero a ver, capaz está bien. Oh, the ball has way too. La pelota pesa también, así que. Okay, it works. Okay, never mind. There you go. It's easier than I thought. Más fácil de lo que pensábamos. Solamente hay que esperar aquí ya. Oh, wait. It's not that as easy as I thought. No es tan fácil como pensaba. O sea, básicamente tengo que pisar eso para que sea bajo, pero el momento que la pelota toca la cuestión esa, tengo que salir de aquí. So it's not that. Yeah, there you go. Too much weight. Muy pesado. Esa estaba interesante, ¿eh? This one was interesting for sure. No sé qué quiere la luna. I don't know what the luna wants, but she's crazy. Ya, a ver dónde quiero. All the way back there. Yeah, these horses just disappear. Los caballos super raritos, ¿eh? Escuché, hay un montón de espíritus ahí, ¿eh? Hmm.
The tear bottle vendor should be somewhere close by. Wait, are they that glowing blue thing? Nikki! What are those things?
Oh, wishing one, how could this be? Alicia was killed by the serpent! How could that monster do that?
Madness. Everything's falling apart. At least the serpent handed over the Orosa scepter. Otherwise...
The shadows? Are they talking?
Don't be scared. I'll go ask. Who are you? Why are you here? And what's all this about the serpent killing Alicia?
Why not?
No response.
Nikki! Ribbit! Can you hear that terrifying shadow's voice? Ah! A ghost! What? Croaker? What are you doing here? Ribbit, I'm here to collect the blue tears for the tear bottles. The blue tears are so sad. When humans cry to them, it makes them feel a little better. Ribbit! Ribbit, I can trade tear bottles for art supplies and for stories. And then I can make tons of new graffiti.
That's a good plan, actually.
So you're the
Buen
tear
plan.
bottle vendor we've been looking for.
You scared me for a second. I thought something strange had happened again. Long time no see, Miss Croaker.
It's strange, but seeing you here by this eerie shadow gives me a bizarre sense of comfort.
Me too. Oh, Miss Croaker, do you know what these shadows are?
Ribbit, I don't know anything about them. Not long ago, a bunch of blue shadows appeared at the lake with blue tears. Ribbit, this is the first time I've seen them. I was going to hide upstream by the river, but there were more shadows over there, so I got scared and I ran back here. Ribbit!
So then, the strange figures Deanna noticed must have been these shadows.
Actually, Ribbit, I have an idea. These shadows might be related to the original legend of the Blue Tears, Ribbit. But what about going back to the past to fix regrets? Yes, Ribbit. A long, long time ago, some saw the shadows of their loved ones who died in a war by the lake, Ribbit. They cried their heart out, telling their loved ones how much they missed them and made up for the regret of never saying goodbye. That's how the legend started, Ribbit.
Interesante.
Other croakers say it happened almost a few centuries ago. Maybe those people saw those strange shadows back then, Ribbit! But there's no mention of these shadows speaking. It's only you who can hear them, Nikki, Ribbit. Maybe you're the Blue Tears' chosen one, Ribbit.
Maybe. I came from far away to get here, so we might be linked somehow. Maybe that's why I keep finding strange things. Miss Croaker, we're tracking a mysterious voice. It always appears at the same time as the shadows. But just now, when they showed up, I didn't hear the voice at all.
Maybe still, they could be connected to the mysterious voice somehow.
Could be. Oh, earlier, we overheard the shadows saying that the serpent killed Alicia. So, if these shadows were once real people, then what they're talking about might actually have happened in the past. Miss Croaker, have you ever heard of Alicia and the serpent?
Ribbit, Ribbit? Alicia? Never heard of her, Ribbit. But the serpent? Oh, that's super scary, Ribbit! They say it's big enough to coil around the entire Well of Fortune, and its fangs are longer than 3 croakers stacked up on top of each other. They say it snatches up all the naughty little croakers. Ribbit! That doesn't sound like a good thing. Oh, wait, can we even still call it a thing?
The serpent killing people. Could that be what the mysterious voice was referring to when it mentioned death? Why am I the only one who can hear it? Is it asking me to do something?
Ah! So creepy! The weird voice is back again! Bye-bye, Nikki, Ribbit! I'm getting out of here! So fast!
Let's go, Momo. We should get moving too. Maybe if we keep investigating these shadows, we'll find out more about that mysterious voice. The croaker mentioned those shadows appeared upstream along the river too. If we keep investigating, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Creo que más que sombras se refieren a como espejismos que se quedan, ¿no ve? Never mind. Maybe later we can do that. Capaz después es más fácil hacer eso. Capaz. Oh no. Oh well, it was easier than I thought it was going to be. Más bien que fue más fácil de lo que pensé que iba a ser. Okay, there's more of this. May they rest in peace. Is that a portal? Oh no. Okay, well let's try. Ya que estamos de una vez. No, the lag, no, we messed it up. La arruinamos, gente, la arruinamos. Se glitchó el game y la arruinamos. Well, never mind. Bueno, al menos lo logramos. Okay, we got it in the end, but we almost messed it up. This is a ghost town now. Es el pueblo fantasma ahora este lugar, eh. No tengo el ángulo correcto. Yeah. Let's just do it. De una vez porque obviamente este lugar no vine nunca, así que haremos de una vez. We never been to this place, so let's just do everything. What is this? That reminds me of the Mario Bros. For sure. Oh, that one is... actually... Hold on. I have to set it up. So this one is permanent. No, actually, that was good. Oh, never mind. That was good. A little easier than the Mario Bros. No. Un poco más fácil que el Mario Bros.
May the Wishing One's blessings remain. Even though he has long since departed, he still cares for his people and called forth the serpent to watch over us.
Give the scepter to the divine envoy! No one's more worthy than Sith!
Okay. That place is rolling with monsters.
With the key we were given, the gates of the Serpentine ruins will swing wide open for us. The main force is already hidden under a veil of mist. Once the time is right, we'll strike Flora-Wish and start the war. It's been centuries since the Veil fall, since our god left this world. This time, we must discover how to use the scepter and let our god's light shine once more. Those ignorant fools. They have the audacity to call us the fanatic wishers. But they have no idea. We carry a sacred mission to revive our god.
Okay. That sounds bad. Eso suena mal, eh. Oh. I was like, why is that yellow thing over there? ¿Qué es esa cosa amarilla? Pensé que era un bicho enorme. I thought it was a big insect or something. Ooh, okay, that's very concealed. A ver, sacaremos la foto fancy. Let's get the fancy photo of the chest that is kind of concealed. There you go. This. Ya. A ver qué tiene. ¿Algo bueno?
Sith the Serpent is a liar! She tricked everyone!
That's hard to believe. Maybe there's more to the story.
Huh. It'll be too late for second guesses when misfortune strikes. We must take back the Orosa Scepter. The hands of traitors must not hold our god's power.
Nikki, the shadows mentioned the Mistveil War and the Fanatic Wishers.
If I remember correctly, all of this actually happened in Wishfield. It seems these shadows really are echoes from the past, living snapshots of history. But there is still one thing that I don't get. Why are they always talking about the serpent? From the sound of it, the serpent named Sith was alive during the Mistvale War. Well, if you can call it alive. She disguised herself as the Wishing One's divine envoy, as a means to get a hold of the Arosa Scepter. And after that, she even murdered someone.
These shadows, could they be the souls of those persecuted by the serpent? Ghosts trapped here by their regrets?
Possibly. Isn't there a Blue Tears legend about returning to yesterday? Maybe that's what it means. Bringing people back from the past. Like these shadows and that mysterious voice. Maybe she's a person who was alive long ago. She mentioned death. Maybe she was one of the victims of the serpent too. And what we're hearing is an old cry for help.
But why would the Blue Tears come find us? Whatever happened to her, it's been centuries. She's probably long gone now.
Upstream I drift, soft and light, to yesterday's fading plight. Maybe it's not just a cry for help. Maybe she actually wants us to help make things right. But
Indeed.
we still don't know who she is, or what regret she left behind.
Nikki, did you hear something just now?
That noise. Someone's following us.
It came from somewhere over that way. Come on, let's go.
What is that? It's like guiding you. Oh, crazy. Hold on. I noticed I have to change something here. Me di cuenta que hay que cambiar algo aquí, ¿eh? Yeah, this. I think we have to change it. To a lighter color. Maybe this. That would be perfect, but I don't have it. Ese color estaría bueno, pero no lo tengo. Another blue, maybe. Ay. There you go. That looks better. Yeah. Not the one I would have chosen, but it works. Wait. Quizás este. No, it's not light enough because it's metallic. Actually. There you go. Yeah. Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay. There was someone inside that place. Había alguien allí.
All right, spill it. Why were you stalking us?
I wasn't stalking you. I was just lurking, watching what you were doing and trying to figure out these shadows.
O sea, en inglés, stalking es como que te estoy acechando mal plan, ¿no? Te estoy siguiendo mal plan. En cambio, el otro lurking es como que te estoy siguiendo por detrás, si quieres.
just noticed a bunch of shadows suddenly pop up around the ruins. Then you and this weird cat showed up, and it looked like you could talk to them.
So, you got curious?
Exactly. I thought maybe these ghosts of history had summoned you. So I decided to tail you and see what I could find out.
I see now. You misunderstood. We don't know where these ghosts of history came from, and we can't talk to the shadows. But we can hear what they're saying. So, the ghosts of history, is that what you're calling them?
Yes. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Phoebe, and I'm a historian. I came to these ruins because I'm researching a subject related to the Mistveil War. And for this particular topic, I have a special connection. An ancestor who was a fanatic wisher.
Fanatic wishers?
Let's get the lore, why not? Escucharemos el lore de esos bichos.
Not really. I just picked up some bits and pieces from the shadows. I was hoping to find someone who knows more.
If I remember right, the Fanatic Wishers raided Florawish and Stoneville under the Mist Veil, and they stole the Arosa Scepter, didn't they?
And those shadows we saw, they said the serpent disguised herself as a divine envoy and took the scepter. Phoebe, do you know anything about that?
Strange. Unlike my family, you don't seem afraid of the name Fanatic Wishers.
Well, if you said you wanted to destroy Wishfield and make everyone miserable, then yes, I'd be scared. Actually, no. I'd be really mad. But since you haven't told us why you mentioned them, I figured I'd listen till the end.
If only more people thought like you. The truth is, my family's full of people we're proud of. It's just that one ancestor who joined the Fanatic Wishers. No one ever talks about him. It's like he's a ghost.
Being afraid of someone long gone, someone you can't even see, it does sound like facing a ghost.
Exactly. But I've never liked pretending things didn't happen. All these years, I've been chasing the truth behind that ghost. Ah, sorry, I still haven't answered your question. That divine envoy you mentioned might actually be linked to my ancestor.
Really?
Yes, that so-called divine envoy is rarely mentioned. In fact, in all the historical records I've read, there's nothing connecting them to the Mistveil War, and nothing at all that links them to the Arosa Scepter. Only a single journal page I found buried in my family's archives. It briefly mentions that divine envoy. From what I gathered, I believe my ancestor might not have joined the Fanatic Wishers out of malice, but for some greater purpose. Nikki, I happened to overhear you speaking to the shadows earlier, so I'd like to ask for your help.
Hold up. How do you know Nikki's name? How long were you eavesdropping for?
All of it? The things you've discovered are incredibly valuable. I was actually planning to include it in my thesis. I'll list you in the acknowledgements, of course.
That's tempting, Phoebe. Actually, I've also been investigating a mysterious voice that may be linked to that so-called divine envoy. Maybe we can team up.
Amazing. Who knows? I might be able to uncover the voice's identity from historical records. Then you can help me prove that the Forgotten Ghost was actually someone remarkable. In that case, Nikki, I'd make you a co-author on my thesis.
What about me?
Of course, and Momo too. I can't wait to start working with you both. Nikki, I've cross-referenced several locations where the shadows are gathering in large numbers. I found that many of them overlap with key sites from the Mistveil War. So, based on that, I made some educated guesses about where else the shadows might gather. Let's start right away.
Okay, I had to change the thing.
Hide now.
Hold on, I have to change it because blue would look better. Debería mejor en azul siempre. Hold on. This thing in blue looks better. because it goes with the rest of the thing. She runs a little bit
From what I've observed,
oddly.
blue fireflies tend to gather around the shadows. They could lead the way.
Nikki, look! The blue fireflies are moving! Let's follow them!
I was going to try to catch them.
It shouldn't be far now. I wonder what we'll discover.
You can't. Quería intentar agarrar esas luciérnagas, pero no puedes. Okay, hold on. Before we continue, technical pause, my friends.
I'm sorry, Alicia. I didn't mean to bother you. I just wanted to quietly leave these 2 sprigs of soft daisies at your door. My sister headed out early this morning, after you defeated the monsters in that area. She said she was gathering materials for the Wimancer to patch up some clothes. I was just thinking, if there's anything you need, just say the word. We can't fight monsters like you do, but we can help collect materials.
Oh, I totally forgot about mending clothes. Don't worry about it. And please thank your sister for me. The flowers she picked are absolutely beautiful.
You...
Of course I remember. I remember the path to the riverside was blocked too. I'll figure something out. About your sister's eyes, and those monsters. There will be a way.
That voice. Nikki, that's the same mysterious voice we heard by the lake.
So, that was Alicia. The one killed by Sith the Serpent. That voice we heard must have been left behind after she was attacked by Sith. From the sound of it, during the Mistvale War, she was a hero to many. No, hero might not be the right word. The war brought terrible suffering to innocent people, but because of those like her, hope could still live in their hearts.
What a tragedy. Someone like her was taken by the Serpent. Nikki, do you think she was so well loved back then? That maybe Phoebe can find her in some of the history books?
Maybe. And if we can figure out what kind of life she had, maybe we'll understand what kind of regrets she had. That also, she was called
Oops.
a Wimancer. That's a weird title. Do you think people made it up back then because the fanatic wishers didn't like the term stylist? Let's ask Phoebe when we see her.
Strange. Many of the shadows we passed on the way don't quite match my hypothesis. Nikki, I'd like to check another location later to confirm my hypothesis. Could you help by listening to the nearby shadows and recording what they say?
How?
Troll, I was there.
Hey, is he okay? He keeps talking to that scaled bracelet, laughing and crying, like a conversation. That bracelet, doesn't it look just like the Divine Envoy's scales?
You don't know the story. He and his little brother fled here together, but they ran into a monster along the way. His brother threw himself in front of the attack.
Yo estaba por decir, ese Rex se fue a hacer un té hace 1 hora y no volvía por nada.
A few days ago, he volunteered to help haul supplies, and the Divine Envoy gave him that bracelet. She said it would bring him protection. He returned and broke down in tears, saying that maybe if he'd had that bracelet earlier and given it to his brother, maybe he'd still be alive.
Nikki, they mentioned the scale bracelet.
Could it really be that Sith made it from her own scales? That she...
But she's not even a
Oops.
real divine envoy. Why would she do that?
If it was just about gaining people's trust, they already believed she was a divine envoy. Everyone believed in her. She didn't need to do something like that. Unless she was up to something. But he seemed just like an ordinary person.
No way she did all this just to be nice, right?
Wait, didn't Deanna also lose a scale bracelet? You don't think the two bracelets are connected somehow, do you? Momo, let's head to the lakeside and ask her.
O sea, te has hecho pescar, en otras palabras, Rex.
Hey, did you hear? During the last wishing ceremony, people asked the divine envoy to grant them shelter. And they actually got it! They say we can all hide in that huge cavern now! The wishing one really did send an envoy to protect us! There's still hope!
Divine envoy. When the Silver Gale left us for good, my children were taken too. Now that the prophecy has returned, maybe they're on their way home too. Please plant a lamp bloom for them. That way they can find their way back.
A wishing ceremony. I guess there are some wishes even the wishing one can't fulfill.
And the divine envoy was actually the serpent in disguise.
But the serpent did build a shelter for them. She tried to make their wishes come true. Was that all really just to win people's trust? Also, something a shadow said earlier was kinda strange. It was like they'd actually been there, back when the Wishing One still roamed the land as the Silvergale. We really need to tell Phoebe about all of this.
Before we head back to Phoebe, let's go ask about the scale bracelet.
Creo que el Rex sigue en la calle, ¿no? Ahora que lo pienso, en este lugar había una cueva ridículamente grande que no podía entrar, así que quizás ahora sí se puede. If Glostlyn remembers correctly, there was a big cave all the way back there, but it was sealed off. Maybe we can get inside now. Personaje de... Ah, de esa tu galaxia rara. A ver, vamos a dejar ahí el video porque solo nos queda 50 minutos de directo. Así que vamos a hacer uno más. Así que si están viendo esto desde YouTube y les gustó lo que vieron, recuerden ponerle like, comentar, suscribirse para más videos o mejor aún pasen por el directo como estamos ahora para compartir puntos con nosotros. El link está abajo en la descripción. If you're watching this over on YouTube and you like what you saw, remember to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, or even better, comment stream to share this moment's wrestling we're doing right now. Link will be in the description. Así que sin nada más que decir, digo, final de video, aguanten sus CGC, ando de video.